I am Dr. Jesse John, Assistant Professor, Department of Anatomy, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today we will discuss cell components. What are the components that present in the cellular body? Namaste, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. We will discuss about the cell structure and discuss about the cell membrane, and we will study the cytoplasm and we will study the nucleus also. First, we will study the structure. Cell forms the structural unit of all tissues and organs of the body. So everybody know about it. The cellular is a very minute unit of the all the tissues, or the all the or any animal or the any animal or the human beings. Different cells perform different function, and as nerve cell helps in conduction, and cells of the intestines help in absorption, and muscular cell helps in the contraction. So uh, all the cells have different type of the functions, and they will do accordingly their action. Human cell is eukaryotic. It consists of a cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus. We can see in these pictures there are cell membrane, there are some kind of the structures that is present in this cell. We can see all the structures, ribosome, mitochondria, and the liquid or jelly-like structure that is the cytoplasm. There is the Golgi apparatus, there is the outer membrane that is called cell membrane, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, phagocytic nature, and rough endoplasmic reticulum. There is nucleus also, centrosomes, and lysosomes. Now use the cell membrane. The cytoplasm of a cell is bounded on the outer aspect of by the cell membrane, and it is also known as the plasma membrane or plasma lemma, and 7.5 nanometer thickness, and trilaminar structure consisting of phospholipid layer sandwiched between outer and inner protein layer. Now we'll see the body, the function of the cell membrane. It will maintain the shape of the cell, and it will present receptors on the surface of the cell membrane which are specific for particular molecules that are enzymes or the hormones. And it will help in exocytosis and endocytosis. We will see the model that is the fluid mosaic model that is proposed by S.J. Singer and G.L. Nicholson in 1972. What is this model? According to this model, the cell membrane consists of a phospholipid bilayer. It is made up of polar head, that is the hydrophilic, and a non-polar tail, that is the hydrophobic. Aqueous solution phospholipids forms a bilayer with the head directed outwards and the tails directed inwards. Presence of the unsaturated fatty acid increase the fluidity and flexibility of the cell membrane. Almost half of the total mass of the cell membrane is formed of protein molecules. Some protein molecules are present within the cell membrane and known as intrinsic proteins. The proteins which are held at the outer aspect of the cell membrane known as extrinsic proteins. Some proteins occupying the entire thickness of the cell membrane known as the transmembrane proteins. So we can see the fluid mosaic model. You can see here. Now we will see the cytoplasm. It is the aqueous substance in which cytoskeleton dispersed while organelles and inclusion bodies are suspended. And there are membrane bound some bodies in cytoplasm that is known as cell organelles. And organelles found in cells are endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, peroxisome and mitochondria, ribosome, and the centrosomes and lysosome. Now we'll see the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is a double membrane bound interconnected network of the tubules, vesicles, and flattened cells. Rough endoplasmic reticulum. There are two types. That one is rough and the second is smooth. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is involved in synthesis of the proteins, and whereas smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved in lipid synthesis.
Now we'll see the Golgi apparatus. It is made up of anastomosing tubules of the membranes and vesicles, and it helps in formation of the secretory products of the carbohydrates. Peroxisomes are known as microbodies, are membrane-bound organelles, and they are involved in catabolic pathway, and it results in production of the H2O2, which is cytotoxic. Now we see the important feature of the cell, that is the mitochondria. It is a double membrane bound organelle. Although the shape of the mitochondria is variable, but usually it is elongated, cigar shaped, and localized inside the cell at the site of the maximum energy requirement. An active cell like liver cell contains many mitochondria, as 2000, and very few mitochondria are present in inactive cell. Each mitochondria consists of four compartments: outer membrane, inner membrane, matrix bounded by outer inner membrane, space present between the two membranes containing enzymes. Inner membrane is thrown into folds called cristae. Aerobic respiration takes place in the matrix, which is enhanced by the cristae. So you can see in this picture, ribosomes is the complex of RNA proteins and lie either freely in the cytoplasm or found attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, or it can be present in the mitochondria. They are the principal organelles involved in protein synthesis. Now we see centrosomes, which is the pair of centrioles in each cell. Each centriole has two cylindrical bodies placed at right angles to each other. Transverse section of the centriole show three tubules in the single group and the nine groups of the tubules. They help in synthesis of microtubules during cell division. Now we will see the lysosome. They are vesicle-like structure, contain enzymes as protease, carbohydrates, lipase, hydrolytic enzymes, and these lysosomal enzymes help in destruction of the bacteria. And all cells contain lysosomes except mature erythrocytes. Now, cytoplasmic inclusions. These are the masses that present in the cytoplasm and called cytoplasmic inclusions. They can be lipid droplets, glycogen granules, pigments, and proteins. Now we see the cytoskeleton. It is the formed by the fibers within the cytoplasm of the cell, and it will maintain the shape of the cell and helps in movement of the organelles present in the cells. These are the microfilaments, intermediate filaments, and microtubules. Now its most important structure, that is the nucleus. It is the largest organelle of the cell and consists of nuclear membrane and surrounding the nucleoplasm. A nucleolus is suspended in the nucleoplasm. So you can see nucleus here, the nucleus and nucleoplasm and chromatin and nuclear envelope and nuclear core. Nuclear membrane is a double membrane bound structure, and it is consists of numerous pores which regulate the exchange of metabolites between the nucleus and cytoplasm. Nucleoplasm, a gel-like structure containing genetic material. When cell at rest, nucleoplasm appear as a dark staining, and it contains thread-like material that is called nuclear chromatin. Nucleolus that involved with active protein synthesis have one or more nucleoli in the nucleoplasm. The ribosomal RNA is transcribed in the nucleus. Now there are assessment questions. These are: explain cells components in the detail, and what is the mitochondria? Explain in brief. Thank you.